What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Kid Taj, and I have a short video for today. I know this is the beginning of the NBA season, so I'll keep it brief, and there's nothing else really to talk about. I'm going to make a video tomorrow about the games the day before, so yeah, that's what's in store for tomorrow. But today we're going to be talking about the Lebron quote. It's timely just because we're seeing the Cavs first. They're playing the Knicks right now, and honestly, LeBron James, he's been making a lot of quotes lately. He's been having his voice heard after winning the title. You know, he's been speaking up a lot. He's getting his ring today. He got his ring already. Now, he's got to back up what he's saying. You know, I don't know about this one, though. You know, because the other stuff he said, it was about him passing Jordan and how, you know, he's made comments in the media about himself being the best in the league, or about how he's probably one of the greatest of all time, and he's trying to be the greatest of all time, everything that we hear. But LeBron James, if you didn't know, he's talking about super teams, and basically what LeBron said is that super teams were formed because of him and his dominance in not only the Eastern Conference, but in just the NBA in general. The guy is a guaranteed NBA Finals appearance for the last 6 years, and likely this year as well. I have them winning the championship, the Cavs, that is. LeBron is a machine. He is the most consistent player in the NBA when it comes to the postseason, and there's literally nothing you can do to stop him from getting to the NBA Finals. Now, let's address this quote. Out of every player in the NBA, who has the most to back it up? Who is the guy that can make this quote without getting backlash? LeBron. No one else can say this and get away with it, because it doesn't apply to everybody else or anyone else. LeBron James is in a league of his own when it comes to being that guy that everyone fears. Teams don't fear Steph Curry by himself as much as they fear LeBron James by himself. Steph Curry, you know, he's a great player and he's a scary player, but the guy plays in a team system where you got to worry about everybody, him more than anyone else, but you still got to worry about the rest of the team. If you shut down LeBron, there's a good chance that you'll beat the Cavs, but shutting down LeBron is the hardest thing that you could ever try to do. So, let's talk about this. How factual is this quote? Does LeBron have any business making this quote? First of all, I want to say that this quote kind of makes sense, but it also kind of doesn't. LeBron James is talking about super teams being formed. However, I wouldn't really call a lot of the other teams that, you know, made changes in the offseason transforming into super teams. Teams are always going to try to acquire the best player. It's all about the players and what they want to do. If he's talking about guys that are ring chasing, that are just trying to get on the bandwagon so they can win a ring, like a David West, and I know David West is a quality player, but we all know that he's just trying to win a ring after signing with the Spurs last year for cheap money and now the Warriors this year for cheap money. We all know what he's doing, but David West isn't even a starter in the NBA. Kevin Durant, on the other hand, formed a super team with the Warriors, and we all know, you know, Kevin Durant. That's a household name. That's one of the best players in the league. So that's a super team over there. The Knicks aren't a super team, okay? Don't talk about the Knicks being a super team. They're not anywhere near that. How about the Celtics? The Celtics kind of have a case. Al Horford goes over there to make them better, to make them my pick for the 2 seed, and they're obviously going to be a top 4 seed in the Eastern Conference this year, unless something horrific happens to them, because that would be a disappointment not to land in the top 4. I wouldn't consider that a super team. I just think that's adding more pieces to the puzzle. I think the only super team made is Kevin Durant going to the Warriors, and LeBron shouldn't be saying super teams are formed unless, you know, he wants to take shots, because he's not trying to take shots at people. He could have been, Kevin Durant went to the Warriors because of me. That's what he's saying. He's not talking about anybody else, I don't think. KD didn't go to the Eastern Conference maybe because LeBron was in the Eastern Conference. KD, if he goes to the Boston Celtics instead of the Warriors, are they winning against LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals? It would be a hell of a matchup, but I don't think they'd win that. You know, KD's a great player and all, but LeBron always wins in the Eastern Conference. KD has never found a way. You know, I guess you could say they only played once and it was a long ass time ago, but KD still isn't that rock solid guy that's going to come up in the clutch and just hit every shot and burn you, and he doesn't have the same composure that LeBron does. I'm sorry, but he just doesn't. And, you know, he had to find out the hard way losing to the Warriors, but LeBron's a whole other animal than that. So I don't know. I mean, KD goes to the Warriors. He doesn't want to go to the East. He just wants to get to the finals. He just wants to win a ring. Yes, we know the KD story. But the reason why this quote doesn't make any sense is because it's not like multiple super teams are being formed. A super team is the Golden State Warriors, but no one else is really a super team. I wouldn't call anyone else a super team. The Spurs, they just got LaMarcus Aldridge, but other than that, they're chilling, right? They've drafted their guys. They don't really go out and do free agent signings like crazy. The Clippers, they've got a big three that they've had for a very long time. There's nothing new over there. They didn't make that super team to beat LeBron, I'm sure. If you're going to call that a super team, they didn't put those guys together to beat LeBron because that was a long-ass time ago. They just want to get to the finals. They just want to win. But it's not LeBron that they're running from, I don't know. They just want to win. KD, on the other hand, it's a different story. Now, why does this quote, why is this about LeBron? Don't people just make super teams to win? I think LeBron could have made a better point here. Because, think about it. If LeBron wasn't in the NBA, or wasn't as good as he is, if Golden State had won the NBA Finals in 2016, would Kevin Durant have joined the Golden State Warriors? I don't think so. I don't think it would have happened. That would have been a ridiculous... And plus, I don't even know if the Warriors would have wanted him. Because if they win 73 games and a ring, are you kidding me? Do you need anything else? Would you even risk that? But they lost, so KD goes over. They lost to LeBron. I don't think that it matters if LeBron is the guy they're losing to. Maybe it's a thing if LeBron is that guy in the finals every single year. Maybe that's why. But I don't think that, they went out and got KD and KD went over to them because of LeBron. I just think KD did that because he wanted to win and he didn't want to join LeBron. He thought that the Warriors was the team for him. But basically, I don't really understand this quote. I kind of get what LeBron's saying, but I think there's a better way for him to come out and say, yeah, I'm the best player in the league. They all just want to beat me. Type of thing. I wouldn't say they made the super team to beat LeBron, but whatever. That's his business. LeBron's been talking a lot. That's not old. I mean, that is not news. I mean, we know LeBron's always in the media, but yeah, that's what's going on. Hope you all enjoyed this video and the games tonight. We have Cavs, Knicks, followed by Portland, Utah, followed by San Antonio, Golden State. So I'll be recapping those tomorrow probably. And yeah, I hope you all enjoy. Please leave a like, comment an idea down below. Subscribe if you're new. I'm out. Thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.